And we are back with segment 2 of the Cummins Real Estate Show with Michelle Cummins, local rockstar realtor, and myself, Curtis Pope. All right, you were teasing people that we had a big segment ahead of us here, so I guess we should get to it.
The 10 most affordable places in BC.
The 10 most affordable places in BC.
We're going to get to that, but before then, we've got some information about Richmond, where your dad lives and where you were born.
No, I was born in Vancouver.
Okay, raised.
I was raised in Richmond. I'm an East Van boy.
Let's get that right.
I'm an East Van boy. But no, I spent my formative years. From like 1 to 27.
Well, that's a lot of years.
On Lulu Island, so I know it well.
So Richmond gets $1 million to set up new commercial food hub. The city of Richmond is creating a food hub to support local farmers, fishers, producers, and processors in the Lower Mainland. So food hubs are shared food and beverage processing facilities offering access to commercial processing space, equipment, expertise, and resources to support business growth, according to the BC government. Richmond's new hub will be the 14th one in the BC-wide network of food hubs, catering to the unique needs of each community and region. Pamela Baxter, president of the Small Scale Food Processing Association, said in a media release that Richmond is the perfect location for a new hub because it needs more available kitchen space and related supports for budding food processors. And food hubs provide not only equipment and space, but also education and training to make it easier for enthusiastic growers, fishers, and producers to navigate food safety requirements and other regulations. Tenants can learn about food safety, business, scaling up, and all the behind-the-scenes requirements to succeed in a competitive environment. So this is some great news. I like some local big things happening and some support from the government for our jobs and for our future, our people. So I really like that. So I wanted to mention that. And it's right where your dad is. So
it is.
I was close to home. And one more thing before we actually go to the top 10.
Man, you're just going to keep teasing this top 10 list. Yeah. Like, we're going to get to it eventually. It's like some of those TV shows where they tease. At the end of the show, you get a 30-second thing. Is that what we're doing here?
We'll see. A new real estate investment opportunity awaits. So this is really exciting, okay? And that's why it's coming up beforehand. So have you ever thought about investing in new construction, but thought it wasn't feasible, or you didn't have enough capital to do so? Investing in the province's new construction in an up-and-coming area with high demand can produce excellent returns, you know? So this is a report from Western Investor, and it is a fantastic magazine and online source, all real estate source for Western commercial. So all my commercial listings I put on here. When I have my buyers, I look on here, and it's got great things and good articles and up-to-date information. So typically developers look to private partners to invest in their projects. However, there's a unique company that allows the general public to invest in future development starting from only $5,000. I love it when people come up with new ways of investing and just new ways of doing things rather than traditional stuff. Mm-hmm. So based in BC, Gatehouse Partners is offering compelling opportunities to qualified investors to participate in attractive annualized returns.
Hold on, did you say participate? How do you even say? I can't even say participate the way you just did.
It's my accent.
It came out there. I can't even say how you said it.
Don't even try it.
Participate, I believe, is the word we were looking for. But
participate.
I had to ask because at first I was confused what word you were using. Back at it. Okay, sorry.
Not a problem. I expect it from you, Curtis.
I was confused. I was legitimately confused. It took my mind a little while to figure out what you were saying.
So this kind of strategic investing, and you can participate in it.
There we go.
Do you like that? A sound approach because it provides the public with exposure to the potentially lucrative returns of real estate development, which otherwise you might not be able to afford to get into. For a minimum of $5,000, investors can use cash or the funds in their TFSA or their RRSP, spousal RRSP, the LIRA, and RRIF registered accounts to partner with the developer. Gatehouse Developments in high-quality development properties in sought-after neighborhoods. And that is something that's fantastic. It's a good opportunity. If you're looking to do something like that, Google them or reach out to me. I could share this article with you and some contacts. But it's family owned and operated. So that's important to know as well. That's Gatehouse Developments, okay? It's an established company known for its quality, design-driven homes for the way people live today, and founded by Michael Shepard, a former investment portfolio manager and business strategist. He saw the prospect for high returns on investment in real estate. Gatehouse Partners features a collaborative chance for investors to diversify your portfolios and capitalize on the booming industry of the real estate development world. So check that out if you're interested. You're all... Your $100 goes far.
I'm always in for $100. I figure I put $100 in enough things.
Keep on throwing the $100 around.
Something's going to pay off.
And it's true. Absolutely, absolutely, it should. You know what? It's like it's compounding, right? It's
diversifying
compounding. Your $100 is compounding. So now let's talk about those top 10 most affordable places in BC. Okay?
I'm on the edge of my seat.
What do you think we're going to go from the 10th one, of course, because you want to build up to the number one. So what price point? Let's talk about that first. Curtis, what price point do you think the 10th city would be? Average price of the home?
I'm going to say $350,000. Oh, Am I too low? Am I too high? $400,000.
Close, but
$425,000.
Ooh, you're so close.
$430,000.
A little below.
$427,000.
Low. Below. Okay.
Just give it to me.
$423,000. $423,000, buddy. And that's in Dawson Creek.
Okay.
Yeah. The average household income is $101,000, surprisingly. And house price to income ratio is 5.86, if that interests you. Unemployment rate would interest people at 6.8%. Okay, so number 9 is Powell River. And the price point of that average price of a home is $716,000.
Even though you have to take like 2 ferries to get there?
I'm not judging.
Hey, no, it is you know what? It is a beautiful spot. I'm not sure if you've ever been there. You get on,
I think so.
Powell River, Seashell, all that. It is a beautiful area.
$81,000 for the average income.
Okay.
There. And 4% is the unemployment rate. How about number 8? This is a fun place. Roxanne. I should not sing. Roxanne.
You don't have to put on the red light?
Actually.
Are we going to sing the whole song here?
Roxanne. Think of the movie.
Oh, that makes more sense. If you would have said Steve Martin with a big nose, that would have actually probably helped me.
Yeah, you're right.
That would be Nelson, British Columbia.
You got it. Ding, ding, ding,
Another
ding.
beautiful spot in this province.
$672,000 for the average house price, and average household income $91,700, and a 4.9% unemployment rate. Number 7. This is where Richard's mom used to live.
I don't know.
And realtor, referral partner, colleague, friend of mine, Paul Agassi lives.
I don't know.
Why would you know that?
I don't know. Have we had him on the show? Am I supposed to know this?
Salmon Arm.
Oh, Salmon Arm. Okay.
$821,000 for the average price of a property, a home, and the average household income $91,600, and the 4.9% unemployment rate. How about number 6? Rhymes a little bit with cranberry, or maybe not rhymes.
Rhymes with cranberry.
No, maybe it doesn't.
Cranbrook.
Cranbrook.
That doesn't rhyme with, oh boy. You could have said it rhymed with Clearbrook, which the area we are currently in.
That would have been smarter.
Used to be called.
I need another coffee.
Yes, another, or maybe one less Christmas coffee.
$552,000 for the average price of a property there, and average household income is $101,600. The unemployment rate is 4.9%. The 5th one is Prince Rupert. $608,000 for the average house and $111,000 for household income, 6.8% unemployment rate. Number 4 starts with a K.
Kamloops? I knew it wasn't going to be
Ding, ding,
Kelowna.
ding. Yeah, exactly. What are your options there? $757,000 for the average price of a property and $103,900 for household income and 4.9% unemployment rate. And number 3, we're getting closer. This top 3, Terrace. $459,000 for the average price of a property and $103,400 for the average household income, and the unemployment rate 6.8%. Number 2, Fort St. John, $537,000 for your average house, and average household income is $119,700. They're making the bucks there, and the unemployment rate is 6.8%.
You have seen a map. You know where Fort St. John is, right? Of course they have to pay people to live there.
It's true.
You're up in the middle of nowhere up north.
Yeah. Number 1, drum roll, please. What do you think it is?
What do I think the cheapest place to live in this province is?
Most affordable.
Most affordable place to live in this province.
2 words, 2 syllables.
2 words. Oh, now we're playing charades? 2 words, 2 syllables.
Royal. Think of royal.
Prince George?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. You got it.
I only lived there for 7 years. You could have just said that.
Oh, you're right. Well, that would have been too easy. Too easy. And you don't win anything for it. Sorry,
No.
Curtis. $361,000 for your average house price and $107,200 for your average household income and 6.8% for the unemployment rate there.
I can tell you from experience living up there, there's some really nice places up there. But the one thing about where we lived in a real nice part of town called College Heights. And there was lots of walking trails. It was just kind of west of the city, so you weren't right in the heart of the city. But the thing of it is, we bought our house for like $87,000.
Wow.
18 years ago.
That's like $100.
Yeah, 87. We sold it 2 years later when we moved back here for $190,000.
What good timing.
Because we just bought as things were starting to go up.
And would you say it was like an average house there for the average price of today?
It was a little on, it was an older house. It was a little bit on the low mid kind of thing.
Okay.
So it was a little on the lower side for the housing prices, but still, it was backed right onto the high school that we lived by. It was near a shopping center, like they had a Walmart and a Save On Foods and a Canadian Tire, and they built this hub there.
Wow.
There was restaurants nearby, so it had a real good walking
Good
score.
spot.
And it was a beautiful spot, and it was just amazing how much things changed in the 2 years before we sold. And I think I saw that house was up for sale a couple of years ago, and I think it was like $400,000 or $450,000 or something now. So
sounds about right.
Yeah.
It's I need to go there. I need to check it out. So talking about houses on this real estate show, I just listed a pre-construction in the beautiful Wren and Raven hillside. Gorgeous place.
Beautiful spot. That's going to be again, everything's right within walking distance there.
All the shopping.
You got shopping right in part of Wren and Raven. Even.
You've got Blend's Coffee House right there. You can walk to. I love Blend's. And yes, Wren and Raven. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-den, north-facing corner unit. And that went live yesterday on the MLS. And completion dates in the fall. And then an open house today and tomorrow. This is a gorgeous property. It's not my listing, so I can represent buyers. I'm hosting it for the realtor who lives on the island, Sean McClintock from the Remax there on the island. So he works for the developer that builds these beautiful places, and it's gorgeous. I had an amazing tour of it. Very excited to host the open house today and tomorrow from 2 to 4 p.m. It's in East Abbotsford, and gorgeous views of Mount Baker and the flats. It's wonderful. So check out my social to find out the address. And I'm going to have refreshments there, of course, and come and say hi and have a look at this. I mean, there's metal beams. It's cement and metal and open and gorgeous. There's a legal suite. The views are outstanding everywhere. It's low maintenance. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to. It's detached. It's your home. It's classy. It's luxury. It truly is. And it's actually the address, I'll give it to you, 36508 Florence Drive, Sumas Mountain. Beautiful. The quote for our show is, if you don't know your history, you don't know your future. So get to know your history.
And is that from you? Like, who's that from? Who are we attributing that quote to? Anonymous?
Richard quoted it the other day.
Richard quoted the other day.
Maybe Richard?
Who knows where he got it from?
Yeah, exactly. But it's I like it. So there you go. It's a nice quote, eh? Yeah, I'll give the credit to Richard because that's where I heard it. Richard Cummins.
Like the old on The Office. You miss not 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott. It'll be the quote there. All right. If people want more information about your properties like these and whatnot, where can they go?
MichelleCummins.ca.
And join us again next week when we will talk real estate in order to unlock your real estate potential on a show where real estate is maximized. Thanks for listening.